I mentioned that anime fans like watching half-naked girls
in
battling
kinky
attire.
attire. Alright. We got a new video. This is called Life Cycle of an Anime Fan. Before we start this video, I'm not really what you'd call a anime fan, you know. I'm a fan of anime, but I wouldn't call myself an anime fan, you know. I've been interested, I watched a little bit of Naruto, I've been interested in Dragon Ball Z, I've been interested in Attack of Titan, but I've never had all that time on my hands to really catch up on all those episodes like One Piece, Attack on Titan. There's some new anime that came out that I have no idea what they are. I've seen clips of them though on Instagram on those anime pages, but we gonna see. I'm definitely a fan of anime, but I'm not an anime fan. But we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. This is Life Cycle of an Anime Fan, and I think this was made by Giguk. That's a weird name, but let's get into it. Let's get straight into it.
Welcome to Advanced Nerd Life Studies Syllabus 3. In today's class, we'll be studying the life cycle of a peculiar specimen, the anime fan. Alternate names you may have heard can include
the waifu pillow. Listen, let me tell you about dudes with the waifu pillow, bro. Y'all are super horny for no reason, bro.
otaku, weeaboo, and dirty Chinese cartoons loving fucks. Yes,
they didn't put the ooh thing in here, the ooh, because remember when the ooh thing was like mad famous for no reason?
This will be on your final exam. The anime fan originates from Homo sapiens, evolved from ancient primates who stood up on two legs to become man, who then de-evolved back into primates flinging shit at each other for not liking the same 2D girl. They can be recognized by their unique culture, distinct language, and bizarre love for trash bins. Many anime fans can look similar to regular humans though, so the industry standard litmus test is to utter the exact phrase, smile, sweet, sister, sadistic, surprise, service. And if the specimen is an anime fan, they will have to follow up with a word beginning with S, otherwise their heads will implode. All anime fans start their life off in their chrysalids, ready to metamorphosize into their fully grown form.
Did y'all catch the
All anime fans
Did y'all catch the Uzumaki print?
Start their life off in their chrysalis, ready to metamorphosize into their fully grown form. At this point, they may or may not be aware of what anime is. Perhaps they only saw Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon as a kid, or maybe they've attempted to watch Attack on Titan and have even said that they like anime. But at this point, they still lump shows like Avatar and Ruby into the same category without batting an eye, signifying the lesser developed brain of this early phase. The scientific name for this stage is referred to as trux fortuita, a Latin phrase which in modern English translates approximately to filthy casual. They will remain in this form until they stumble upon one show that lights their desire to actively seek out more anime. This will mark the awakening. This lesser developed mind of an infant anime fan causes a period of blissful ignorance in which every anime they watch is immediately a 10 out of 10. As they have not seen anything, everything is good, and this triggers a desire to consume as much anime as they can, awakening the temporary power of time dilation, where they can seemingly consume 150 episodes of anime a day with ease, even though it literally shouldn't be physically possible. Once an individual grows out of this phase, they will lose this power indefinitely, and consuming anime will never be as easy. It is at this point they will feel the phenomenon that will truly cement their transformation. The void. After watching an exceptional anime,
that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy because that was kind of me, bro. That was kind of me because I started off on Shippuden, and then I never touched Dragon Ball. I started off on Shippuden, and then I went to those what you call those? I went to shows like Prison School. People put me on Eki anime, which kind of threw me off. I went through the culture zone of like Masu Gakuen and stuff like that, and I was like, yo, what the heck? And then I started falling in love with watching like the 12 episode animes, the high school animes, and I watched like a bunch of those, and even Spy Times Family, and you know after a while I kind of just like I fell off, you know. I kind of just lost the taste for anime. I'm never like again seeing a clip or watching like an episode, but bro, to put myself out there and say I'm gonna like go watch like a whole series in one day or like an hour or something like that, bro, like yeah, I'm not there anymore. I'm not gonna lie, he very accurate with this.
Emptiness that cannot be filled, with the only known remedy being to keep watching anime. While not exactly a pleasant feeling, it's to signify that the anime just watched connected deeply in some way. The bigger the void.
In any case, people who continue with this and continue pushing on from this mode, they start watching hentai. I did not fall into that one. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
But the bigger the effect the anime had on the individual. Though it is a pretty common feeling to feel the void during the early stages of an anime fan's life, as they age, it gets increasingly harder to find a series that evokes that same feeling, and fans may spend their whole life chasing that same first void. It is for this reason that in 1995, the World Health Organization officially classified anime as a Class A drug, joining the likes of cocaine, heroin, and that little piece of meat that gets pinched in at the top of a girl's thigh highs.
Bro.
At some point during or just after their awakening, they may reach a stage called hentai puberty.
Ru-
At this stage,
I
there is a
called
full
it. I
realization
called
that they
it.
can find anime
I called it. Oh my god.
characters attractive. Settle down.
I called it. I literally called it.
Settle down. All those scenes of sexualized anime girls they used to find kind of weird slowly start becoming acceptable, then commonplace, then celebrated. Then the next thing they know, they are claiming that Kill la Kill was truly revolutionary as a self-aware statement of its genre for using half-naked girls battling in kinky attire. Even though
Wow.
all it did was give them an excuse to watch half-naked girls battling in
kinky attire.
Did I mention that anime fans like watching half-naked girls battling
In kinky attire. Okay.
Specimens of the female gender may go through an extra stage here known as yaoi menstruation, a sudden awakening of a sixth sense causing them to gravitate towards any and all sources of male homosexuality. Once
Why was that a thing? That's crazy that that's actually a thing. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Why is that actually a thing? Because I know people who are like that. I know people who definitely are like that.
finished with adolescence, subjects will start developing this thing called taste. This will signify a maturity in the life cycle, allowing for interactions within their kind, as the comparable level of one's taste to excrements is the main form of communication within the species. This is when they start understanding what appeals to them and start aligning themselves with certain factions. If they find that they like a lot of shows in the shonen genre, for example, they are known as shonen tards. Gundam fans are known as Gundam tards. Moe fans are known as Moe tards, and Idol fans are known as Cancer. They may even find that a show causes them to have such a deep-rooted appreciation that they want to show their appreciation in another way than simply just watching it, which unavoidably leads to merchandise. While the idea of spending money on anime
I have not reached this far.
before, once their merchandise virginity is taken, there is no looking back. What starts as a small purchase of a cool poster gradually leads to bigger and bigger purchases, for eventually they are selling their left kidney to the black market to pre-order that limited edition Jabami Yumenko figure that goes on sale next year. If they ever reach this stage, it is highly advised that they stay away from anime conventions, as this rare event allows the user to temporarily break their limiters to become an unstoppable spending machine, bypassing any form of logic and reason, coming at the steep drawback of not having any money to cover the cost of existing for a while. At some point, the individual may find that a character makes them feel something special, something that's not sexual. Mostly. Not entirely. Okay, so there's another emotion aside from popping a bone. This is the first love. The species themselves refer to this special character as a waifu or husbando. There is not any concrete pattern in what constitutes an anime fan to have a high affinity towards a certain character, but in-depth research suggests that more often than not it was a blush or smile they would literally sell their left testicle to protect. As with love within the human species, the first love for an anime fan will rarely be their last. Some may find one they stick with forever, and some will just jump ship every season depending on which girl is most moe, like the unfaithful gits that they are. But they will, for the most part, stick to one waifu or husbando at the same time, as anyone who doesn't is publicly ousted, tortured, then sentenced to death by stoning. Which is totally reasonable. Eventually, the anime fan may feel the urge to discuss anime with others, but finds that people only want to discuss shows that have aired recently. This is the time where they can find themselves entering the seasonal anime arms race. Here, they enter a perpetual cycle of consumption where the main objective is to spend every waking hour farming as much anime as humanly possible for that current season, under the pretense that they just need to keep up to date with the current overall conversation surrounding anime. At this stage, they are truly tested on their mental fortitude. Memory of anime watched is restricted to the past 3 months. They become a devout follower of the religion known as the 3-episode rule, and any title older than 2 years get transported to a separate realm, unreachable by a current knowledge of physics, also known as the plan to watch list. Unfortunately, as they have lost the power of time dilation they had during their awakening, keeping up with that much anime is infinitely harder, and when they inevitably fall off their schedule by a millisecond, this starts a domino effect which they can never recover from, and transforms into a permanent state of always anime's being behind. This comes with a high risk of burnout, the unfortunate #1 cause of death within the species. This loop can only be broken once the subject comes to realize that they are essentially grinding for XP to reach an indistinct uncapped level of anime consumption, where the only rewards are their own self-loathing. Once enough anime has been watched, many can begin to feel knowledgeable enough to start understanding anime on a deeper level, which is when they enter what they perceive to be the higher state of being.
Oh
When
my
referring
God.
to shows, they start using words like pacing and narrative, and if they're feeling really spicy, discourse, even
Oh,
if no one in
bro.
the world really knows how to use those words correctly. Their arch enemy becomes their former selves, the tasteless casual, and things start surprising them less and less. Eventually, they don't even know if they enjoy anime anymore, but what they do know is everyone else is enjoying it wrong. Some spiral downwards on a journey to refine their taste in anime, a fruitless journey as not many know the sacrifices that have to be made to achieve the perfect taste in anime. For once one achieves the perfect taste in anime becomes shit. Only once they have cycled through all these stages will they reach their final stage. True acceptance. At this most mature point in their life cycle, an anime fan will come to accept who they really are and enter a rebirth having achieved oneness with their self-identity. Sure, they could watch every show in the season. Sure, they could break down why the works of Misaki Yuasa are revolutionary to the medium. Sure, they've seen the obscure shows that go underappreciated by everyone. But sometimes you just gotta watch some stupid harem fan service trash with a tsundere love interest that you grew up loving and enjoy the hell out of it. Cause you know what? That's completely okay. While we refer to this final stage as true acceptance, anime fans may know it as a better term. No longer giving a fuck. This is when they finally realize they have ended up exactly on the path they began, back at their awakening with the same shitty taste, as the final evolution is to regress back to their infancy, though they have learned one important thing that separates them from the same bright-eyed kid that first discovered anime. Before one can have shit taste, one must first have no taste. And thus the cycle of the anime fan is complete.
Okay.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much this month to Lee Watts, Toon Grin, Robert Harnborg, K Must Live, and everyone else on Patreon for helping to support me for this month and making this video possible. Well, it is December now, so you know what that means. It's time for me to lock myself up in my room and work on the year-on-end review. So I'm taking bets now. Will I be able to post both parts before the end of the year, or will it come out in March? Knowing you guys, I'm sure you're still probably gonna say I upload it in March. I love you guys. Anyway, that's it from me. No further.
Well, nice video. That was like cycle of an anime fan. I'm not gonna lie, he was spitting 100% facts. If y'all disagree, comment down below. If y'all agree, comment down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below whatever videos y'all want me to post on the channel next. Hit that notification bell and set it to all so you get notified whenever I post a video. Mind my hands are ashy, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Life is really hard to live. My heart is really pure, but I still got so much to give. They done me wrong, but in my heart it's the hurt.